everybody. Dawn-louise is home and she's going back to school today. We're feeling good, the sun is shining. Let's hope we have a better day. Hey everybody. Today has been tough. Like really, really tough. So I took Dawnie back to school this morning and she was really excited to go. She's really excited to go to street dance afterwards as well. I got a call this morning just after I got back from my dentist appointment. And I go around to school and I see her, I check her saturations, they're fine. She looks fine, she's still jumping around. So I said, we're gonna have to try and keep her in, you know, she's only got one day left, she's got inset day tomorrow. We've got to try and make the most of this one day of school because otherwise she's gonna miss everything, basically. So obviously I don't want Dawn-louise to miss any more school than she already has. So this was around lunchtime, I think, that I got there. So I went and stayed somewhere nearby, and then at just before 2 o'clock I got another phone call just saying, can you come pick her up? She's saying she's tired. And I hate the fact that I thought this, but considering how well she looked and the fact that her saturations were okay, I was wondering if maybe she's doing it to come home, which I really, really hate myself for thinking. But I mean, I was a kid once, and I know that I knew other kids would do it, you know, say they don't feel well, so they get sent home. And Dawn-louise loves school, so I never really thought that before, but I was like, how can she look so well and feel so exhausted? But then I brought her home. She put on her eye mask and she's been asleep ever since, and it's now 3:30 and she's not woken back up yet. I've got the pulse ox on her finger. It's not meant for continuous monitoring, but I'm just trying to leave it on long enough so I can get a really good reading from it, and they look normal, so I think she is tired. So I hate myself for thinking otherwise. Like, I want to trust her, but at the same time I need to make sure that she's not going to use it as an excuse or anything, because, you know, children can do that. That's just something that a lot of children have done probably at least once in their life. They said they don't feel well because they don't want to go to school. But she does love school, so I'm kind of annoyed at myself for letting myself think that. But I think it's because I would rather think that it was that than think, you know, what's going on with her, because I don't know what's going on with her and I don't know what we're going to do from here. Her heart echo looked fine, so where do we go from here? What do we do? I don't have a clue. I really don't. So I'm gonna let her rest, keep an eye on her saturations. If they dip, I'm gonna phone the child assessment unit, see what happens from there. I really need, now that Dawn-louise isn't showing physical symptoms of desaturation, because unfortunately we didn't start vlogging until last year, so you wouldn't have seen this. I do have like photos on her blog, but one, they'll be hard to find, and two, they won't really show that much. But she used to, when she destatted, when she went below her range, she used to look like she was going in and out of consciousness, but wasn't. Like, she'd be so tired that she'd be like awake one minute and then completely asleep the next. And she couldn't walk, she was just exhausted, she'd barely talk, she'd barely eat, nothing. She's not like that anymore, so I can't just keep an eye on her. And doctors don't tell you to get pulse oximetry testing devices. They tell you to watch how the child is acting. So if I didn't have a pulse ox and I wouldn't have known that she needed oxygen until it was much, much later into the week, I don't think. So now I'm thinking, what I think I would feel most comfortable with is to get a better pulse oximetry test machine, pulse monitor. And the only way I can do that is to buy one. And they are not cheap. The cheapest one I can find is £600. I don't have that kind of money. So I don't know what we're going to do. But the problem is, these pulse oximeters that I have for Dawn currently, they're not built for continuous monitoring. They're for spot checks. They are also known to be temperamental. If her finger's cold or she's fidgeting, it won't read correctly. So what I need is the type that they'd use in the hospital, which is a proper large device with like, it looks like a plaster, and they wrap it around the finger, and the lights, and the lights on the, what looks like the plaster bit, and it wraps on the finger so they can't shake it off, etc. I need one of those. I need a portable version of one of those so that I can do her saturations and know that they're accurate at least. But I don't have £600, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. The only option I can think of is to try and look for a charity that might be able to help. But I don't know of any that exist or could help, so I don't know. And to do that, I would also need a doctor to say that she needs it. So if they don't feel like she does, and they're like, no, just watch her like they have been the last 8 years, then I'm not going to get one anyway. And yeah, I am really stressed. Honestly, I'm just so stressed. I don't know what to do with her anymore. I don't know how to monitor her, because this is completely different to everything that I've ever known with her. You know, she's 8 years old. I've been dealing with her condition for the past 8 years, and I've never felt this concerned about my personal monitoring of her. And I don't know what to do to fix that. I can't just go out and buy a better machine because I don't have the funds. So my only option to sort of relieve the worry and the stress, etc., is taken away from me, and I don't have that. So yeah, to catch you up anyway, I had my dental appointment today. If you've watched previous vlogs, you'll know that I have a temporary crown on one of my teeth because I did have a baby tooth, but it was starting to become damaged, and I could have lost it. So they put in a core and post 3 weeks ago today, and then today I went back and they checked it to make sure there was no infections or anything, because where there's no nerves in it, I won't be able to feel an infection, so they have to check that. So they put the temporary crown back on, so it looks exactly the same as the last update video, which I can link below for you. And I'm going to go back next week and have the permanent one put on, but they won't use permanent cement. They'll use temporary cement or no cement at all, so that they can make sure I'm comfortable and that there's no infections, and then they will actually put the proper cement on. So this has taken a good couple of months now. I thought it was going to take 3 weeks max. It's not. It's taken a good couple of months now. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that I'm getting it sorted at least. That's one thing less to worry about. Although I did make a right plum of myself, because I pushed on the door and it didn't move, and then the dentist looked at me, so and I thought I could see him chewing, so I was like, oh, maybe he's having an early lunch or something, and he's locked the door, so I just waited. Then I tried again a little bit later, and it wouldn't move again. It wouldn't open again. And I've never had trouble opening the door before, so I was like, it's got to be locked. And he saw me as well, so I was like, well, he can see me. Surely if it was open, he would just come to the door and be like, oh yeah, sorry, it's a bit stiff or something. But he didn't. So I waited half an hour and then decided to phone. I was like, hi, I'm really sorry, but it's Jade-Marie, and I think I have an appointment for 10:30, but the door's locked. And they were like, no, it's not. It wasn't locked at all. It was just really stiff. And we'd all be watching each other thinking, what the hell are they doing? And apparently the lady that works with my dentist, like his assistant, said to my dentist, she said, I'm going to go check on her quickly. And he was like, no, don't, because there might be something wrong or something, because she's holding her phone. And while I was holding my phone because I was checking the time, not because I was like on the phone or anything. It wasn't like in my ear, I just had it in my hand, which is where it normally is, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm in a right plum of myself. It was fun. So yeah, but he did say, in all fairness, sometimes they do lock it when it's windy. So I'm just going to make sure that but like, I didn't want, because I saw him there, I was figured if it was just stiff, maybe he'd just come to the door and explain, oh, it's a bit stiff, come on in, we're ready for you. But since he didn't, I was like, I better not like be like on the door if it's locked, because there's people in there and they'd see me just trying to shove my way in. Oh, it was such it's not been a good day, guys. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm gonna scour the internet, see if there is any way that I can either get a cheaper machine that does a better job, or find some way to get help, because I need help. I need help. Yeah, I'm gonna check on Dawn-louise, make sure she's okay. Other than that, I don't know what to do anymore. This has definitely been the most stressful couple of weeks that I've ever had. Well, other than when she was in hospital, that was obviously much worse because she was having surgeries and stuff, but like, at least she was in hospital. If something went wrong, she's already in the safe place. Here, I'm alone, and I just keep going over really scary scenarios in my head, and I don't know what to do, and I'm really worried about school. The only other thing that I can think of is to ask the school if it would be okay if I brought Dawn-louise in late, because then what I could do is I could let Dawn-louise wake up on her own. Now, normally, when she's healthy, completely healthy, she'll wake up around 6 o'clock. She's an early morning person like myself. So she'll wake up around 6. At the latest, she'll wake up at 7. At the moment, I am having to wake her up, which is not something I've ever had to do before. So maybe if I can ask them if it would be okay for me to let Dawn-louise wake up on her own. Obviously, I'll get up and dressed the same amount of time so that I'm ready. And then all I have to do is get her dressed, fed, meds given, and then I can send her off to school. I'll take her to school. So she would be late and she would miss some stuff, but maybe she could spend more time there, because with me forcing her awake, maybe that's why she's burning out so quick. Maybe that's why her body hasn't got all the energy that she needs overnight from sleeping. And I mean, she already goes to bed at 7. I can't really make her go to bed any earlier than that because of getting home and making dinner and everything. Like, I can't really make her go to sleep any earlier than that. So the only option I really have is to either keep doing this where Dawn's going to get sent home because she's tired and burnt out, or we let Dawn-louise wake up on her own time. She might be like an hour late for school, but she might be able to last the rest of the day. And I'm also thinking I'm going to have to be the most boring one possible and tell her not to go out at break and lunch times, which sucks because I want her to enjoy being with her friends and enjoy being outside. But if running around outside is going to tire her out and she's missing school, I have to be focused on the school things, because she misses school enough when she's fully sick and has to stay home or has to be in hospital. I don't want her missing a whole afternoon of school because she's played outside at lunch. And this is hard. And like this, it's weeks like this that I wish that I could homeschool her. But I'll be completely honest, I don't think I'm smart enough for that. I'm not a very smart person. I struggled in school. And because I didn't really get the help that I needed, it meant that there's a lot of things that I still don't really understand. Like, I'll be completely honest, I am awful at maths. I'm good at algebra though, which is strange, but I'm really bad at like times tables. And like when you're on buses and they're like, oh, do you have this 20p or something? And like, I have no idea what they're doing after that. So I'm like, no, I don't. Because if I give you more money and you want to give me like exact change, like, I don't understand how that works. My brain can't comprehend it for some reason. I'm just not smart enough. I wish I was. I enjoy learning things, which is weird considering that I do struggle with actually learning and soaking in things, but I love learning new things. Like, I did a volunteer job because I wanted to learn new things. I've actually done 2 different volunteer jobs in the past, because I wanted to learn new things and I wanted experience working and I wanted to get out the house for a bit. And keep my hands busy. And I bought a £50 psychology book for my birthday back in like 2013, and I'd read it within like 2 days, and it was a hefty, proper like a college book on psychology, because I find that stuff really interesting. So I just sat and read that, and I've done online college courses and stuff, but I still don't think I'm smart enough to teach another person everything, because to homeschool her, I would literally be teaching her everything, even the things that I'm atrocious at. So I don't feel like homeschooling her would be the best thing for her academically. Is that how you say that? I don't want her to struggle more in life than she has to, and I'm worried that if I was to homeschool her, she would not get good enough grades to get a job or go to college if she gets to that age and wants to, obviously. At the end of the day, if she told me that she didn't want to go to college, I'm not going to care so much, because if her life's going to be short, I'd rather her do something that she loves. I mean, even if she's got a job, working in Tesco's, but she's, she finds that work fun or easy or whatever, and she can still make a living out of it. Like, what's it matter? As long as she's happy and relatively healthy, I'm happy. Obviously, it'd be nice to see her go to college and university, but considering how short of a life it is, and her life expectancy is only 14 years, I'm not going to be bummed out if she doesn't go to college. I'm just going to be happy that she's still alive. So that's going to be completely down to her. I'm not going to force her into things like that or make her feel bad if it doesn't work out for her or anything. You know, as long as she's, you know, like for example, for me, I have to be Dawn-louise's full-time carer. But every single day, I wake up thinking about the jobs that I want to have. I want to work. I don't enjoy being at home all the time. It's not fun for me. I don't like being stuck around the house. I like doing things. My dream is to work with animals, which is why I volunteered on a farm, and it was the best thing ever, and I really wish I could have carried on doing it. But being Dawn-louise's full-time carer, other people just can't really care for her the same way, and it caused problems with me not being the one caring for her, even though it was only for 1 day a week, which is a shame. But you know, when Dawn's older or she doesn't need a care anymore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my dreams and my careers come to life, because I know exactly what I want to do. I either want to work on the farm again, or I would like to learn how to do dog grooming and have my own business that I can run from home, so that I can be in the hospital with Dawn-louise when she needs me to be, and come to her doctor's appointments and everything. I did actually try and get a bursary so I could learn dog grooming now while she's at school, but unfortunately I was denied, and I can't afford the course. It's like £3,500, something like that, for the course, and it's only a month as well, and that's quite expensive. I would like to try and save up towards it, but I mean, I definitely wouldn't have that money for many, many years, and I don't know how Dawn's health's going to be, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do it, like to actively plan to do that. So I'm going to keep applying for the bursary, and hopefully one day there'll be a vlog where I'm very, very happy, because I'm going to go learn how to groom doggos, because that is a dream of mine. I have this like little image in my head of me and my little doggy van. It's all kitted out all nicely. It's all baby blue and little bits of pink for Dawny, because she likes pink. And I'm going to be going around the country, going to be grooming doggies, making a living and travelling at the same time. That's the dream. I have dreams, believe it or not. They're just on hold for now. But yeah, I'm going to go check on Dawn-louise. It's nearly 4 o'clock now. It's 3:45. And I don't know. We'll see. If her saturations drop below range, I'm taking her back to the hospital. So we shall see. I'm definitely stressed out. I normally handle this stuff quite well, but the fact that I can't rely on my gut feeling anymore, it's scary, because I don't want to make a mistake. Because with things like this, it is the kind of mistake that could end a life, and I don't want to be responsible for my daughter's life ending, obviously. So I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to miss something with her and she's just not going to wake up. And that's been a fear that I've had ever since she was born. Like, every single time that I kiss her goodnight or kiss her good morning, every time I kiss her goodnight, it's like, please be here in the morning. And then every time in the morning, it's like, thank God you're still here. Which is really morbid, I know, but that's just the kind of reality. Like, I was told my daughter was going to die before she was even born, when she was still in my stomach and her life had not even begun yet properly. She'd never seen the real world. I was told that I could lose her, and that one day I will. Like, even if she made it past her life expectancy of 14, unless something really terrible happens to me along the way, I'm still going to end up burying my daughter, and that's just, it's not fair. You know, I was told not, when I was pregnant with her, I was told not to buy like any clothes or cots or anything like that for her, to not build a nursery or anything, because she might not make it home. I was told to plan funeral arrangements because it would be harder to do if she did pass away. So they wanted me to start thinking about it beforehand, and I did, because that's what we do. So I know exactly how I would like to give her send-off. I know exactly what music I want played and everything, and like, that is not how parenting is supposed to go, you know. You're not supposed to find out you're pregnant and be planning at their funeral before you've even seen them or touched them. I wish that we could look forward happily. And like, I get comments like, oh, I bet you can't wait till she moves out, and things like that, like things that you say to any parent jokingly, but like, it hurts me, because I don't know if she's ever going to be old enough to move out. So I'm certainly definitely not wishing for that. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. I don't know. I mean, I'm in a very confused state of mind. catch you in a bit. Whilst Dawn's been in hospital, every time that she's got sick, I've bought her one of these little things. They're called num-nums or nom-noms or something like that. She doesn't really have a lot of toys. She doesn't really play with them, so I thought these were quite good because they're small enough to take into the hospital. So this was the first one that she got, which you've probably seen in the video when she got it because she was poorly. But they're like this little plastic thing. Don't really know what you're supposed to do with them, to be completely honest, because so it's empty inside. But they're scented. This one smells quite nice. This one smells disgusting. But yeah, they've got these little things inside them which are lip balms or lip glosses, which are also flavoured. Dawn-louise has used quite a bit of this because she got really excited, bless her. And then this one's got one as well. If I can pop that out. It looks like this. I really like the little case. This one's so cute. I don't know if we can reuse these little tubs for anything. Maybe I can put like some normal lip balm in them and just make it fun for her. But anyway, I've got some drawer contact paper. This is contact paper that I used inside of my drawers in my bedroom ages ago that I've got left over, and I've got the little box from her pulse socks that we don't actually need the box for because we've never used it. And then I'm just going to use this pen and I'm just going to cover this in contact paper, and then she can use it to store these because they're so small, and she's only going to get them like when she's poorly probably, so I don't think it will fill up very quickly. And obviously these, they go inside these bits, so yeah, so you should be able to fit like a good fair few of them in there, just so that she has somewhere to put them really. And I'm just going to watch iZombie on the TV quickly as well, and have a cup of tea. Okay, so it's now 5 o'clock and Dawn-louise is still sleeping. I did leave the pulse socks on her, so hopefully she hasn't knocked it off. So I'm just going to go check and see what her stats are. So it's now 6:15. Let's see how she's doing. How you feeling, Puppet?
Still tired.
You're still tired. Do you want to wake up or do you want to get some more sleep?
No.
You've been asleep for a couple of hours, Puppet.
What?
It's 6:45. You've been asleep for hours. Are you feeling better? Do you have more energy now? No? You're still feeling worn out? Can I just check your saturations, please?
Sure.
You can lay down. You don't have to sit up. Thank you.
It makes it harder.
Can I have a kiss? I love you. Naomi's just been messaging me asking if you're okay and everything. You're good. How are you feeling though, baby girl? Do you want to go back to sleep or do you want me to make dinner? You've got a day off tomorrow, so if you want to go to sleep and you end up having dinner late and going back to bed late, it's fine. You just do what you feel you need to, baby girl.
Probably have some dinner. Okay,
do you want me to go make it and you can fall asleep for a bit and I'll wake up when it's done? So it'll probably take at least half an hour for me to make dinner.
What are we having?
I don't know yet, baby. I don't know yet. I'm going to go sort it out
Maybe
now.
pizza.
No, I don't have any pizza.
But, that's
jack potato? Would you like jack potato? What did you have at school today?
Pizza.
Oh yeah, we're not having pizza again then, aren't we? Do you want to go back to sleep for a bit and I'll wake you up when dinner's ready? Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Are you okay with me recording you? It's completely up to you.
Well, you always record me, so I
I
don't
know,
mind.
it's just because, you know, people might be wondering, you know, how you've been getting on, so I thought I'd just record you telling me how you felt. But if you ever want me to turn it off, you know that you can tell me to.
I'm holding the camera. And if you're wondering what I have on my head, it is absolutely my eye mask frozen, and it's got Elsa and Anna, and honestly, it's okay. And honestly, I'm so tired. Like, these are my tired eyes. Basically, I'm gonna go back to sleep whilst dinner's cooking, and Mum's gonna wake me up again. And also, not just that, I have been asleep for hour. A whole hour. On a clock. And I was like, when my mum said, do you know how much you've been sleeping? And I was like, no, because I'm tired. And then she went, you have been asleep for 1 hour. And I was like,
no, we've been asleep. Hold on.
No.
You've probably been asleep about 2-3 hours.
It's around, not 1 hour. It's probably like 2 or 3. And if you don't know what my bunny looks like, it's, hello, you're on camera. This is Lola Bunny. She's a brown and white Dutch bunny. And she stays, well, when it's like night time, she, basically, when it's night time for me, she, like, goes to wake up. And when it's, like, when we're basically, like, when she's what do you call bunnies that sleep during the day when it's for people? She's a nocturnal animal. That's it. She's a nocturnal bunny. And basically, what is nocturnal?
Look at that. Oh, can I show you them?
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Huh?
Hi, what's the matter? Hi, are you listening?
I tried to joke her. She wasn't listening. I'm gonna. So basically, what like my bunny is? She's a brown and white
Dutch
bunny, and she's a nocturnal. Basically, what nocturnal mean is like people stay awake in the day, and bunnies, if they're nocturnal, they go to sleep in the day, and they stay awake when it's nighttime, when it's our nighttime. So, hello.
Do you give her kisses? Where you going?
She's going.
Where you going? Can you give her another kissy? Oh, all the kisses. All the kisses.
I love you, little bunny. What are you doing?
Hug for the one that I love. A kiss and a hug for the one that I love. Mwah. Puppet, you're so beautiful. Oh, more hugs. Okay.
I'm the Royal Highness Queen, and I shall be the queen, and I got to my lovely McDonald's.
Hi. You okay? I could hear you from the other room, so I wanted to come in and see what you were doing. Were you doing your American accent again? That was really good.
No.
You're getting really good at your American accents now. Do you want to do it again? Okay. Mother. Oh, I can't do it. Do you want to do it? Okay, not like that. That's not what you're doing. You okay? You're looking a little blue. You feeling alright?
Yeah.
Saturday morning, everybody. Donnie is going back to swimming. Yay!
Yay!
That's pretty much it. That's all we have to say.
Swimming.
Everybody, so we just got back from Dawn-louise's swimming lesson, and I am so proud of her. She grabbed on. This is the first time that she's ever done this, but she did a push off. I think that's what it's called, where she grabbed the. Is that what it's called, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so she grabbed the poles, put her feet up right next to sort of like her elbow sort of area, knees up to the elbow, feet on the wall, pushed off into a backstroke, and for the first time she did a backstroke almost all the way across the pool. She had like a little bit more to go, but she did get a bit tired. Obviously, it is her first time going back on a while where she's been off so much. But I'm so proud of her. It was an amazing thing for her to do. And she's...
I'm proud of myself.
You should be. You should be.
I'm really proud. I am very proud, Donnie.
Is there anything else that you want to say about swimming today?
And also, we did like front stroke swimming, back strokes,
Jumping in.
jumping in, and even I got my feet on the edge, and then I jumped, and then I went into the water, and then I float up. It was really
So,
cool,
yeah,
like a boat.
So yeah, she had a really, really great lesson, and I'm super proud of her.
I'm so proud of myself.
She's now going to sit and do some reading to herself, and
In my head.
I'm going to film a video for the Starlight update. Looking kind of messy because we've just come from swimming, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, she's doing okay, and she's feeling better today. Unfortunately though, when we came in, she was jumping around in the hallway and had her arm on the like door handle. Oh, you can't see it, there's sunshine. The sun! It's literally blocking everything. Hold on. There you go, yeah, you can kind of see it. So yeah, bless her, she sort of caught it. She like caught her sleeve on like the handle bit or something, was it?
Yeah.
The handle
And
of the
then
doorway
also-
to our closet.
And then I think my arm like probably went.
Yeah, it's quite a nasty one. I've done it as well, but I cut my hip because obviously I'm taller than Dawn-louise. But yeah, she's all right now, but she's probably going to bruise a little bit from it because it was quite high impact. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Catch you later. Be proud of Dawn-louise. Put your well dones down below.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm so proud of her, and I want everyone else to know what an amazing I want everyone else to know what an amazing kid she is. So yeah, put your comments down below wishing her well done. Because I'm proud of her. She's very clever.
I'm very clever indeed.
Close your eyes.
What is it?
Feel it.
Oh my god.
Do you like it? It's a little stress toy.
So when I'm very angry and stressed out, I could always use this to. It's like Clover HL.
Yeah. It's not as good as hers though, because I don't know how to make them as good as hers, but it does feel quite nice to play with. And it's not messy. As long as you don't cut this thing, it won't be messy. So
I'll probably.
I was going to try and draw a smiley face, but I couldn't find my Sharpie. Do you like it though? So if you didn't know already, we cut this week's vlog into half because it was too long. So don't forget to watch the week Monday to Wednesday before this video. But yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.